We're starting out in Boiling Springs, PA today. Starting from somewhere a little different, tired of doing the same old routes. Not sure how much time I have today, but we'll see how far we can get. There's a better than average chance that I'm gonna get rained on today. But it doesn't really matter, then we just get wet. All right, let's go. Just look at that haze out there. You can see how humid and soupy it is out here. I've been riding for 10 minutes. I'm already sweating my ass off. We just passed the border of Mount Holly Springs. Should be rolling up into town right around this corner. There we are, the bustling metropolis of Mount Holly Springs, PA. Not much to see here. They've been strip mining this mountain for years. I'm no expert on what we need or anything that might come from that mountain, but it certainly ruins the view. Little loop there just because that truck was coming up behind me. Sometimes it's easier just to get out of their way. Flat ground in central Pennsylvania isn't really a thing. Every road that you're on is some degree of up or down. They're not always super steep or super long, but it's always there. Up and down and up and down and up and down. At least everybody knows that once you finish the up, you get to the down. Just taking a little break here at the Kings Gap General Store. I haven't been through this way in a while. Last time I was here, this place had shut down. Guess they didn't have enough business or whatever, but it's back open again. The guy inside says it's been open for about 8 months. Good to know. It's a nice little place to stop to get a drink, a little snack. Got some caramel creams, delicious. Been wanting to show my face more on camera, but I'm not like super comfortable with unmounting the camera, holding it in my hand while riding. Every time I unhook it from my handlebar bag, it feels like I'm about to drop it in the road, which is not very high on my list of things that I want to do. So may try to do that some more here in the future, set up some better shots, but for today it's mostly going to be the handlebar bag view. When it's real humid out and you stop for a little while, there's nothing quite like when you get going again and start making your own breeze. So refreshing. You get all hot and sweaty just sitting there, humidity's so high. The breeze is nice and cooling. These are looking like some storm clouds out there. Hey, Mr. Horse. I don't know, the clouds look dark, but actually doesn't really look like rain. These kind of countryside views are part of the reason that I really like to ride through Pennsylvania. Riding on some roads today that I've never been on, which is kind of cool. I've pretty well canvassed most of the areas around here over the years. Today is the first time in a while that I didn't have a pre-planned ride, or at least some idea of where I was going to go. Today I just took my car to a parking lot and started riding. Still very hot, but there's a nice breeze as long as I'm moving. So I'll just keep doing that.
Oh, this is a steep one. We might be walking this one before the top. Maybe not. It's not very long once we got around the corner here, I think. Oh, false summit. Whew. Come on. Oh. Humidity is brutal. Look at those beautiful mountains though. Love it. Now look, this is not the way that I was going. I am on a little bit of a time crunch here to get back to my car so that I can go somewhere that I need to be. However, look at this road. How can I not go down this road? This is a public road. It's gravel, but I mean, look, if this doesn't look inviting, what doesn't on a bike? I mean, come on, look at that. It's awesome. So let's go down here, see where it goes. Maybe we'll end up having to turn around, but I hope not. Oh, it's so much nice and cool around here. All right, that wasn't super long, but that was fun. I know what road this is, and I really dislike riding on it, so I'm gonna get off of this road as soon as possible. Fortunately, there's a nice big shoulder, but this road has high-speed traffic and not a super wide traffic lane, so some people come onto the shoulder, especially when they're not paying attention. So the sign says there's a bridge closed down here, so we may be riding back through here. I'm going to try it and see. Hopefully there'll be some way for us to get through. I am going to be displeased if I have to ride back up this hill because the bridge is out, but that is a risk that I'm going to take. Oh, I think I'm gonna be good. Thank God. I see why it's closed though. I don't think I'd want to drive a car across it. Bike is fine though. Whoa, slow down. You are entering a horse area. So these guys using VW bugs as yard decorations. It's always a relief for me to get off those busier roads, especially when they have very little shoulder, onto these like back roads that are kind of hidden, and find lots of pretty things back here. That moment where you come up to an intersection and finally realize where you are again. It's always fun. I think the rain might have missed me. The road's all wet and I didn't get hit by it. And we are just about back. How lucky is that? Welcome back to the village of Boiling Springs. All right, we made it back. The rain did in fact miss me. Everything's all wet here, but I'm in the clear. We rode just over 27 miles. Nice little ride. And it was really great to get out. So we'll see you next time.